Welcome to The Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steeler Nation what's on our minds. I'm Melanie Friedlander. Training camp is underway for the Steelers at St. Vincent College. Without any padded practices yet, it's only football and shorts so far, but there is still plenty we can learn. I'm taking my information from our own Alex Kozora, the ultimate source for what happens on the practice field. And if you aren't reading his practice reports on the Steelers Depot site yet, don't miss out on his fantastic boots-on-the-ground reporting on all of the public practices. So far, it seems like the offense is still a work in progress, and the defense has had the upper hand in most team sessions. That is probably to be expected, with a new quarterback, some shifts on the offensive line, and new starters at wide receiver and running back. I expect and hope that should improve. You could argue that the most exciting group to track is the defensive backs. With the addition of Darius Slay and Jalen Ramsey, they have certainly added some firepower. And there is every reason to expect that Joey Porter Jr. and Corey Trice will only get better this year. But the position group I am most interested in at the moment is the inside linebackers. Patrick Queen was a high-level addition in free agency over a year ago. And while he played virtually every defensive snap last year, he did not reach the level of play that most expected. With Landon Roberts moving on in free agency, Peyton Wilson should move into the starting role next to Queen in his second year. Those in Latrobe are reporting that he looks to be in great shape. Speaking to the media, Wilson showed quiet confidence, expressing his excitement about the chance for increased playing time and commenting that he sees himself as one of the best cover linebackers in the league. Wilson and Roberts split snaps on defense last year, each logging about 480. But Roberts was heavy on run defense while Wilson was used more in coverage. Wilson is now eager to show he can do it all and take his play to the next level. And then there is also Cole Holcomb, working his way back from a serious knee injury that caused him to miss the entire 2024 season and finally practicing without any restrictions. By all accounts, he is fit, healthy, and ready to go. For way too many years after the loss of Ryan Shazier to a career-ending injury, the inside linebacker group has struggled. There have been a few dominant downhill thumpers like Vince Williams, Robert Spillane, and even Roberts. But there has not been any consistent play from this group, forcing the team to rely too heavily on the defensive line, the outside linebackers, and even sometimes the defensive backs for coverage at times. When the team signed Holcomb and Quan Alexander a couple years ago to join Roberts, it looked like the team would finally have a solid unit. Then Alexander and Holcomb were both lost for the season to injury, and that position group was once again a liability. I expect Queen and Wilson to give the defense what it needs, finally. Queen should be more comfortable with the defense heading into his second year in Pittsburgh and wearing the green dot, and Wilson looks primed to make a jump in his second year in the league. With Holcomb adding solid depth, Mark Robinson looking to earn a roster spot, and Malik Harrison and Carson Bruner wanting to show what they can do, there's a lot to look forward to from the inside linebacker group, and that will be a very welcome change. Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast with Dave Bryan and Alex Kozora every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.